often said this on the show, and I truly believe this, but really, you'd have to be incredibly dense if you are Meghan Markle to have made so many huge slip-ups with the wonderful opportunities that you've been given. You know the sort of thing I mean. You could have been anybody, anything, the front pages of glossy magazines, your opinion fated, that sort of stuff. And Meghan literally wiped it all away, clearly thinking that she knew better and was better. And of course, Prince Harry is very much to blame on the back of that too, because he literally went along with whatever Meghan Markle was saying and truly believed that, well, as we heard in that documentary, that speech with Oprah Winfrey, well, you know, Meghan was terrific at the job and nobody thanked her to say just what a wonderful person she was. But how really bright is she? Because she's let so many wonderful opportunities slip through her fingers, including this one. Let me explain. Hi, nice to see you. You all right today? Thank you so much as ever for taking the time out. I know you know where we are, so I won't need to explain. It's horrendous though, isn't it? But it's still good to be able to connect and chat. You have to find a way, don't you, in this world? You know, it's funny, I was talking to someone in the studio the other day and we were sort of saying how there's less and less people now on the trains because they do these meetings via Zoom. You know what Zoom is, where you just click on and have these meetings. And I thought, yeah, when you listen to people on trains now, if I'm travelling back and forth to Yorkshire, people were up and down to London all the time saying I'm there till Thursday. Now it's all done via Zoom. Of course, this is job losses. Trains have less people, tickets are more expensive. Technology's good, but on the other hand, it's also reducing us all down, isn't it? You don't see as many people and everything's just a screen. It's not always a good thing, is it? Yes. It's not always a good thing also if you manage to lose very lucrative associations. And that's exactly what Meghan Markle has done. You see, what's been fascinating with Meghan is this. When you think about it, she had access to all of those wonderful people that knew Prince Harry, and they were willing to give her the benefit of the doubt. None more powerful than these two individuals, David and Victoria Beckham. A former Spice Girl, an international footballer. They've ridden, of course, some terrible PR, but come through it all to become very successful. He's one of the biggest brand exporters ever, putting his name to so many different things, from whiskey to Christmas trees to coffee machines, you name it. He knows how to sell something. Meghan could have learnt so much from Brand Beckham. But now she's also taking on literally Meghan Markle on the Netflix giant streaming next year, because there's a brand new documentary series coming up from Victoria Beckham called The House of Victoria Beckham, detailing in very openness about the rise and fall of her fashion empire. I admire Victoria. I've known her many years. She's a lovely girl, know the family, you know, a very self-depreciating sense of humour, you know, very, very funny about it, just runs herself down. Good fun. I think that's why she's kept her head above water. But what was interesting is, and I can tell you this first and exclusive, the idea was to go through the people as well who'd literally worn the brand, who was helpful, who wasn't. Guess who's literally been wiped off? Everything. I mean, literally everything. And as we know, Meghan Markle has worn Brand Beckham on a number of occasions. Most recently, of course, re-wearing one of those outfits while she was out in Colombia. An unfortunate situation where she suddenly became very warm and there were a few unsavoury, shall we say, remarks, stains, whichever way you look at it. Never a good look, as you can imagine. But moving forward, you know, the idea really was, considering they're also making this particular production via their own company with another company and Netflix, they said, is it wise really to wipe away, say, some of the bigger people that have worn your brand? You know, the sort of pictures you see with Meghan wearing Victoria Beckham's dresses. Apparently Victoria said she will bring nothing to the table. It doesn't matter. Plenty focus, though, on Catherine, the Princess of Wales. This is what I love about divas, right, Victoria? You cross a Spice Girl at your peril. And as you know, both Meghan and Harry claimed that basically David and Victoria were giving stories to the media about them. What is always interesting to find is, at the 11th hour, very clever business ladies like Victoria Beckham serve their dish back very much cold. And by wiping her away, she gets the PR regardless, and of course continues a wonderful association with our future Queen, Catherine, the Princess of Wales. Neil Sean in the very heart of Yorkshire.